What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? Oh, what's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? Oh,
it's time to get the change.
Alright guys, okay, you all know I like to have some fun when I make my videos, or at least I think I try to have a little bit of fun, but I was looking for a good song to talk about this week's update. So, I believe we're week 14. I keep getting my weeks mixed up because I'm either like a week behind or a week ahead, so forgive me if I say the wrong week and I will correct it next week, but I'm pretty sure this is week 14 of my gosh, but I'm doing this again. I feel like I'm like driving a car and I'm just gonna, so week 14. So I hit that on Tuesday. It is Thursday today, and I'm a little, sorry, looking at the camera, it like confuses me. I don't know what big things to tell you. So we'll start and we'll do the rundown. Okay. So first of all, if you don't know already, my name is Rebecca. I had my surgery. I had RNY gastric bypass surgery October 24th, 2017, and that was done in Toronto at an amazing hospital in Toronto, the Michael Garron Center or Michael Garron Hospital. I'm not sure if they use Center or Hospital. It throws me because they went through a name change. So they were absolutely fabulous to deal with. I had two surgeons. I had Dr. Arts and Dr. Syriac. They were amazing, and I would recommend anybody who is looking to go for surgery to look into them. If you have the option to pick your surgeons, that's what I would do. If not, that's okay. They're amazing surgeons all around. So that was, October 24th. So I did 3 weeks of OptiFast before my surgery. So I started OptiFast on October 3rd. So I had lost about 40 pounds. It's hard to say. They didn't weigh me before my surgery, so I'm not actually sure like what the numbers were. I just know like approximates. I know that, so I weighed at my highest weight on October 3rd when I went to do my meet the surgeon. I got weighed and I was 384 pounds, and so that's the highest recorded weight that I have. And as of this week, I hit 284 pounds. So that's a total loss of 100 pounds. So that does include doing the OptiFast and then as well the bariatric surgery. So I have hit my first big milestone. I wanted to be down 100 pounds. So I am officially down 100 pounds. I have had to get some new clothes because the 24s and 26s obviously didn't fit anymore, and then I had gotten some size 22 pants from my friend, and they were getting to be a bit loose. So every time I would walk around or stand up or do anything, sorry, I just hit my hand. I talk with my hands, I don't know why. I'm not Italian, in case anybody asks. Although I do sign language, so that may be part of it. So I borrowed some pants from a friend of mine who was wearing a size 22, and was able to wear those for a little bit, and then those started getting really big, and I figured out as soon as I could sort of pull them off without having to undo any of the buttons or clasps that maybe it would be time for looking at getting some smaller sizes. I've been trying not to buy any clothes because like as we all know, that can get super pricey. So I'm lucky enough to have a couple amazing friends who kind of fall into the like lower sizes than I am currently, or as I've been working down, like are the same size. So I have one friend, and between her pregnancy and where she is now, she can range anywhere from like a 12, 14 to like a 1 or 2X. And so she passed off all of her like pregnancy clothes, because she didn't buy a whole lot of maternity clothes when she was pregnant. She worked at a plus size clothing store, so she was just buying sizes up, so that worked out well. So I got a lot of her like maternity clothes. And then she also gave me everything from like a size 16, 18 to a size 20. So there's some skinny jeans in there, there's lots of tops, some dresses, some pajamas, there's even, this sounds so good, there's even some underwear, because she had bought this underwear, but she didn't like the colors that were in it, so she gave me these 2 pairs that she had never worn. They had just been sitting in her drawer because she didn't like the colors, and so I was able to take those and try them on. So I literally have now started to range in size, depending on who makes it, from about a large, extra large, depending on who makes it, to a 1X. So, and then the pants that I'm wearing are like an extra large, and then I can still wear some 20s, although they are loose, and then 16, 18s seem to be where I'm at, but 18s seem to be the most comfortable, so I'm super excited about that. I am wearing size 22 jeans today, and for whatever reason, they're super skinny on my legs, but they're big in the waist, so I've had to pull them up a bunch of times, but that's okay. My biggest, not my biggest accomplishment, but everybody can be a little bit petty. We all know this. We've all done it, about things that we want or like. And one of the things was I just wanted to wear something by the clothing brand Bench. I couldn't find ever anything that was like my size in Bench. And so one of the sweaters that my friend gave me is a Bench sweater. And I actually have it behind me here. So it's Bench. Which I had been wanting to wear. That was going to be like a marker for me that if I could fit into Bench stuff, then I had done really well, and everything else. And so this sweater is actually an extra large in Bench, and it fits me really well. So I'm super excited. I was wearing it all day. I had to take it off. I was getting really warm sitting in my house. So I'm super excited about that I can fit into this Bench sweater. I don't know why, it just meant so much to me to be able to do that. It's one of those like petty things, like it shouldn't matter like what your brand of clothing is, but it was like, it's like Lululemon. I think it's ridiculous and expensive, and yet I just want to be able to walk into the store and put the clothing on. Seems kind of dumb. Anyways, so how has surgery been? So I'm down 100 pounds. I'm 284. How has surgery been? How has healing been? That's a big question. I haven't really had any major complications from surgery. I haven't even really had minor complications. Everything's been pretty textbook. All my scars, my incisions healed. I haven't found too many foods that are an issue. I mean, there's days when different things can trigger me. So one day I might be able to eat ground beef, and then another day my stomach's just like, nope, can't have it. And that's fine. Like, I can deal with that. That's, it's frustrating sometimes because I'm like, oh, I really wanted this one thing, but I can't have it. Or like, I really wanted tacos, but I can't do the ground beef today. So sometimes I'll just be like, okay, you know what, I'm going to make it with ground chicken or ground turkey, or I'm just going to change it up and have something else that isn't so testy, give my stomach a break, and then do something else the next day. So there hasn't been a whole lot that way where I'm like, I definitely cannot have that. Bread is an issue. Like, I can't eat a lot of it. Wraps really don't sit well, and I don't know what it is about a wrap that is an issue, but wraps and I, not so much on the fence. If I have like toast, I can sometimes take a bite or two. It's kind of iffy. I did try crepe on the weekend. My husband and I went out for brunch, and there's a lovely little restaurant here, and they have tons of food that I can eat. They'll make eggs and bacon and sausage and ham and all of that sort of thing. They make some potato home fries, and I didn't really have a problem with most of that. And so we did that, but one of the things that I wanted to try was this ham and cheese crepe. And so I ordered it, and it wasn't overly huge, and I ate a little bit of it, and I found that that the crepe wasn't too bad, and I think it's because it doesn't expand so much, and it's already cooked down. Anyways, I don't know. That one wasn't too bad. But there isn't a whole lot of things. I mean, there's the I try not to have too much sugar, or I'm trying to avoid all caffeine where possible. Things like that, just to make sure that, I'm protecting my stomach as much as possible. I stay away from a lot of high acid foods. But I ran into sort of, I think, maybe my biggest complication and my scariest, I shouldn't say my scariest moment because I was probably in the pool. My most recent scariest moment, as you guys know, I've had a lot of back pain with my surgery that I didn't have before. So I've just been dealing with that, and most of the time it's okay. This week, for whatever reason, that back pain has been crazy bad. It's just been ridiculous. Sorry, my phone is ringing and I don't know why. I don't want to answer it. I don't want to answer it. Okay, I'm gonna turn my phone off, guys. Sorry. Oh, it's not letting me. Sorry, that's my home phone. I know most people don't have home phones anymore. But we have one because it came with our phone and internet, or our cable and internet. So just ignore that. The back pain's been really bad, and then I started getting really bad stomach pain and didn't know why. And I was holding my stomach and it just hurt and I couldn't eat. And so after about 24 hours, I'd actually gone to bed on Sunday night to Monday, I think it was. And my stomach was upset. Monday night it was way worse. I went to bed and I was just oh, my stomach's hurting, and I couldn't get comfortable. My back was hurting, and it was I'm sure it'll be fine. I just need to get some sleep. I probably ate something that didn't agree with me. Tuesday I woke up and still it wasn't good. So Tuesday, by 10 o'clock Tuesday night, I was maybe I should get checked. I'm looking, I have this little bariatric card. It's just a little thing I can put in my wallet, and it does say on there that if you have stomach pain for more than 4 hours, you should go in and speak to a doctor. And so I called my friend who's a nurse, and I'm well, I'm not, there's no blood coming out of any spot in my body. There's no major vomiting, no fever, no rashes, no all of the list, right? There's the list that you can go through of is there this, is there this, is there this, and I just decided I was in enough pain that when I was laying down, standing up, sitting, no matter what I was doing, it just hurt. So we just decided that I would go in and I would get checked out. So we went to the hospital, and it was a very long night. We got there at about 10:30 at night, and I left at 5:30 in the morning. So it was a very, very long night. It was nice to have my husband with me. I was very thankful to have him there. And the doctors, they ran all sorts of tests, which I'm so appreciative of. They were super thorough, and they couldn't find anything. They didn't see any twisted bowels or anything like that. So they basically just said if it continues over the next couple of days, come back in, we'll do a CT scan, and that was the extent of it. My stomach is still hurting, but it's not as intense. The level of pain is significantly reduced, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm wondering actually if it's sympathetic pain from my back, because my back pain has not really subsided at all. And unfortunately, with the amount of back pain that I'm feeling, it makes me tired, it makes me nauseous, it just makes kind of everyday life frustrating, but that's okay. I still honestly would not trade this surgery for anything, because the back pain, that's something we can keep working with. There's medications for it, there's physio, there's continued weight loss, there's so many things that can happen to try and help reduce the level of pain. And even if I was in pain for the rest of my life, it would still be worth it, because the quality of my life in general would still have improved. Because honestly, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia before my surgery, so I was going to be in pain no matter what. So would I rather be 384 pounds and possibly climbing and in pain, and just in more and more pain because my body was breaking down, or in pain but I can move around easier and less parts of me are in pain, and so now we just need to deal with an isolated issue? And honestly, I would rather deal with an isolated issue than a whole body that's in pain and breaking down and feeling I don't know if next week I'm going to wake up because my weight is becoming such an issue, or becoming housebound because I can't go walking and I can't do this, and so I just continue to gain weight. it's not a path that I want to go down. And so I honestly feel like the surgery was still the best choice. So if you're ever like watching these videos and you're like, oh, but you had this pain, like, do you really think it's worth it? Yeah, I still think, in all honesty, that it is incredibly worth it. I don't even care if that makes sense. It's such a powerful tool, and if you use it right and you respect it, I think it is worth it. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Other than that, guys, things are fantastic. Like, life is generally good. Trying to figure out what my next paths in life are going to be. I still want to, I still work for Planet Fitness. I think I told you guys that before, but I've been on med leave because, like, lifting the machines and bending and cleaning, my doctor doesn't feel like is fantastic for my back right now. But I'd also like to find like a career, like something that 10 years from now, 15 years from now, like, I can say, okay, I've fulfilled a part of me that I really like wanted to fulfill. And so I'm excited to see what the future holds. Honestly, it's exciting. Right now I get to play with babies a lot. A lot of my friends have babies or are having babies, and so I'm doing lots of baby cuddling, which is nice. So, alright, well, I have been rambling for way longer than any of you need. I will do an Instant Pot video. I'm still playing with mine. I'm still learning it. I had a couple moments where I'm like, oh, that didn't work, or and not that the food didn't work, but I was like, it took me longer than I wanted. But I am adjusting and getting used to it. So I will do a video once I kind of feel a little bit more confident to do that, and show you guys some things that I'm making. Maybe I can do a what I eat in the run of a day so that everybody can kind of see that. And yeah, anyways, you amazing, beautiful, gorgeous people, I hope you all have a fabulous day and a wonderful start to your weekend, as it is Thursday. By the time everybody watches this, we'll be heading into the weekend. So I hope that you all have a great day and great weekend, and we will talk to you next week when it will be week 15. And outside of that, if anybody has any questions, comments, anything, any subjects you want me to talk about, just leave it in the comments below. If you're just stumbling across this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I promise, at the very least, I will be entertaining every once in a while. You'll get random videos, I'm sure. So hit the subscribe button. But yeah, if there's any subject that you would love me to touch on, just let me know and I'd love to do that for you. Alright guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!